All right, guys, here's an update on the Porcupine beaten cops from CNN.com. Two former police officers in Maine have pleaded guilty to animal cruelty charges stemming from an incident in which they beat porcupines to death with their batons while on duty.
Last fall, 28-year-old Addison Cox of Warren and 31-year-old Michael Rollerson killed porcupines with their retractable batons multiple times. The Portland Press-Herald reports they pleaded guilty yesterday to misdemeanor charges of cruelty to animals and night hunting, and a more serious charge was dismissed. Officials at the Rockland Police Department became aware of the incidents after another officer alerted superiors. Cox and Rollerson were fired in late September and charged a week later. Cox was sentenced to 10 days in jail. Rollerson 20. Both were also fined $1,000 each.
A third officer was placed on administrative leave for allegedly filming a video of Rollerson killing a porcupine. The animal cruelty charges against Cox and Rollerson were dropped to misdemeanors because the men appear to be suffering from PTSD, according to Irving. Both Cox and Rollerson are combat vets. Irving said, "Our belief from the investigation is they seem to be having PTSD symptoms. We want these guys to get the treatment they need." The real question is, why were they cops? Now I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to comment on this. And if you have any disagreements, comment section below. I'm not defending them for what they did. What they did was cruel. They deserve punishment. But when it comes to them saying they're combat vets and they have PTSD, I'm going to understand that. I served in the United States Army for 15 years. And I got out on a deal where they gave me 25 grand. It's called the up or out. Because my father had just passed away. My mother was having issues with her kidneys, and I was just like, you just lose it. You're just like, I can't do this anymore, So I got out, and when I got out of the U.S. Army after 15 years, let me say this, anger started to set in after a couple months because there was no more jumping up at 5:30 in the morning, jumping in sweats, and running out, be outside by 6:30, brush teeth, fixed hair and all that, ready for physical training. Left, 1, 2, 3, There was no more of that. I got to wake up whenever I want, before work, maybe 7 in the morning, go to work, sit in an office. And my whole life changed. There was no more going to the barracks, seeing the soldiers, everybody, hey, how you guys doing? I was kind of living on my own. I was living alone. I was living alone. But of course I had my mom down the road, my sister down the road. I was in Yucaipa. They lived in Fontana. And basically what I'm saying is I felt all of a sudden this pissed off at the world. Like my life has just been disrupted. The Army was like, see ya, good luck. Hope you do well. And I've done pretty good. I've done well, but there is that emotional shift where all of a sudden your life is disrupted and you no longer have a regimented day, regimented daily activities. It's just you get up and, you got to go to work and then you do whatever. No more shining boots and make sure my bunk's right and lockers straight, hang the uniforms. No more of all of that. So I get the PTSD. I get that. I get that, they got out of the military and all of a sudden things were different. That does not excuse what they did to the animals. I never hurt any animals when I got out, but it doesn't excuse it. But the thing is, these guys do not need to be police officers. They need to find a whole other job. I'm telling you. So when they say they have PTSD, I get that. That doesn't excuse what they did. What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think the punishment meets the crime? Community Leo Watch. Yes, I do. Watch Leos.